Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. Today, we're going to do an update on the cargo ship debacle that is completely destroying our supply chain. Now, we've been told that this is all solved and that there is no problem and that everything's great with this, and I'm going to show you how it's not. Before I get into it, please take a second. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with everybody you know, okay? Because this one's interesting. I am on the Huntington Beach Pier today, and beautiful day, kind of overcast. People out surfing, out enjoying themselves. But one thing that's happening is the cargo ships are completely backed up. It is worse than it's ever been. Here's the first thing, is that we're told that there are just over 100 ships that are waiting to get into the LA harbor. Okay, that's not true. Okay, the Port of Los Angeles has 106 ships right now, plus there are a countless number of ships that are 150 miles out right now, so we don't have the exact number. And these are all backed up. People's businesses are absolutely getting destroyed right now because, let's face it, this is merchandise that has been sitting on these boats for months now. And we're told that the dock workers are working 24/7 to unload them, but that's not the case. We're being told that the truck drivers are not working fast enough, but that's not the case either. What's happening is there is such a supply problem with every aspect of this. The trailers that move merchandise, there's a shortage of that. The containers and unloading the containers, it's absolutely backed up right now for basically weeks right now. So I really and truly curious as to what these businesses are going to do when they get merchandise that they needed to sell months ago. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you the end of the pier, and from the update and the last time I did this, you guys are going to be shocked at how bad this is and how many boats are out here right now, because there's an absolute ton. Now from the pier, look at all the cargo ships you can see just from standing here. There are absolutely dozens of them. And these are all waiting for the Port of Los Angeles, backed up. Dozens and dozens of cargo ships filled to the gills. Look at that. Absolutely huge. But they're so close it looks like you could swim there. Now as you walk to the end of the pier, you cannot help but notice how close the cargo ships are. Right there, guys. There are dozens of these ships out here. Just last week, the Port of Los Angeles issued a statement saying that everything is on track to alleviate this mess. That is not happening. Gene Soroka, who is the manager of the Port of Los Angeles, has said that we got the number of ships down to 46. Well, I can count over 20 right now here, and I'm just in Huntington Beach. As I head north right now, you're going to see that this is a huge problem still. And again, businesses are being destroyed. Nobody seems to care. There really doesn't seem to be an answer for this. And we're going to go up north and take a look at this as we go from south, from Huntington Beach towards Los Angeles. The other thing is ships right now are being instructed, if they're coming from Asia, not to get into the queue and to stay 150 miles out. That's a big deal, okay? Take a look at the Daily Mail story that's included in the video description below, and you'll see this. This is an absolute disaster, guys. And again, so we know of 106 ships right now that are within an eye shot right now, but it looks like there could be another 50, 75, or even 100 ships out there. The average ship that has not been unloaded has been sitting in the water right now since October, not from their original port of exit, but sitting here waiting to get unloaded since October. Guys, it's December right now. So this is absolutely, crazy, and we're supposed to believe that everything's perfect right now with this, and it's an absolute problem that has not been resolved. We're gonna go up the coast like we did last time. and share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. I really want to know what you think. Now, I've moved up the coast. I am in a city called Sunset Beach. I'm right next to Bolsa Chica State Park. The wetlands are right behind me this way. And you can see there's more container ships out there now than there were before. It's much worse. A couple things I want to talk about. The LA Times is doing article after article after article about this. And they have one, I've shared a bunch with you below in the video description, but one of them says things have been cleaned up with the port congestion, depending on who you ask. Well, it's all about perception, guys. And the thing with the economy is, hey, things are not that good, they're not that bad, don't worry about it, it's with my friend. It's ridiculous, guys. The perception that this problem has been solved is absolutely crazy. It's a mess, guys. The Port of Los Angeles just announced that they set a record for 8.6 million units handled through the port right now, and that they are doing great, and they've developed a system where ships do not show up if they are going to be anchored more than 30 days. 30 days, guys. We didn't have this problem a year ago. We have it now. So it's an absolute mess. I mean, I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Guys, you know, there's 20 ships out there right here that I can see right now. So it's an absolute mess. Gene Soroka was interviewed, and he said he wants to possibly bring the National Guard in to help with the unloading and removal of the empty containers. Now, the container ship companies were fined $100 a day if they left empty containers there. Okay, they said that cleaned up port congestion about 47%. It may have cleaned up the empty containers because people don't want to have the $100 per day fine, but this has not solved this problem, guys. This problem is getting worse. It's not getting better. Now, most people's interaction with the supply chain is when they order something from Amazon, eBay, getting shipped to their house. The problem with this is that this is absolutely destroying American business right now. It is absolutely destroying manufacturing. It is destroying holiday purchases. You know, think about this. There are things that are out there for springtime sales, Easter, whatever, okay? Sports, whatever, that will not make it here in time. Okay, this is absolutely crazy that we're living through this. I'm in Seal Beach, California now. Moved up the coast from Sunset Beach. And one thing that's very interesting is the Wall Street Journal said that it's all about perception. And right now there's only 30 ships off the coast right now because the other ships have to stay out further because of rough seas. Number one, that's completely made up. I'm going to show you that the seas are not rough, okay, which is ridiculous. It's not like we live in the, you know, on the Cape or something like that. This is outrageous. And number two, supply chain issues have been solved over and over and over again. With all the autonomous driving and everything that's happening, there's a company, Embark, out of Texas, that is going to have an autonomous route starting in January 2022, where they're going to have autonomous trucks go from Houston to San Antonio. They're going to have a lane, just going to drive. Now, I've been to Texas, and there are stretches of land where it's nothing, but you're going to have autonomous trucks driving there in a little over a month right now. So this is absolutely outrageous to talk about this as if we have rough seas out here. So I'm at the pier in Seal Beach right now. Let's walk out to the end of the pier and you guys can tell me if there's rough seas, but there's a ton of cargo ships out here. Now, as you get to the end of the pier, you can see all the cargo ships that are out there. There's over 40. Absolutely destroying the supply chain by not getting things delivered in a timely fashion. Clearly something has to be done about this, just not being done in a timely fashion. We're also seeing that the cruise ships are not anchoring in port anymore. They're anchoring and floating by themselves out there. So the real mess, guys, right now, that's clearly not being dealt with. I'm in Long Beach, California now at the Veterans Memorial Pier. And here, again, closer to the port of Long Beach, closer to the port of LA, you've got dozens and dozens of ships out here that, you can just see from the coast. Now, the Wall Street Journal did an article where they're talking about post-pandemic restocking and how businesses are going to have to restock merchandise after the holidays. Guys, this is going to destroy America, okay? Now, you've got retailers that are giving merchandise, but you also have manufacturers. You also have small mom and pop machine shops that have cargo out there right now that is absolutely just getting destroyed, okay? And the other thing is, Wall Street Journal, great article from, buy early to be patient. Things will get here eventually. Now, Christmas, guys, is on December 25th. What do you tell the kids? Santa's gonna come in March, okay? Again, you can't make this stuff up, guys. It's just, it's awful, okay? So as we try to navigate this, this is gonna be the thing that's gonna destroy the economy. This is going to be the final linchpin, is going to be the supply chain debacle that's going to absolutely put everybody out of business. People won't be able to pay their mortgages, they won't be able to pay their employees, people will be fired. It's going to be an absolute mess. Now, great article that I found also about how Amazon's not messing around with this. Amazon has rented its own ships. Home Depot's done it since June of 2021 that we know, and they are fed up with this. Now Costco's doing it, but they're also renting their own cargo planes. So they're flying merchandise here from Asia and not messing with this. So you're going to see this more and more and more in the near future, where these companies take matters into their own hands. Remember, when I was at the Wedge about 2 months ago, I ran into a guy that works, the CFO for an electronics firm. They said, Dan, we ship everything in. Once this happened at the beginning of the year, we ship everything in, and via planes. And we tell the customers, hey, your load's going to cost $80 more. You can have it next week, or you can wait till God knows when. And again, this is the exact example of God knows when. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys, because this is absolutely a debacle that is absolutely destroying this country before our eyes. And again, we don't make anything here. Nothing is manufactured here in the United States. We rely on all these other countries right now, and this is a debacle. But why is this happening all around the world? Why is this happening in every port? Are the truck drivers lazy? Are the union workers lazy? Okay, I know the answer is no to all this stuff, but this is a much bigger problem, and this has been totally manufactured up until this point. So share your thoughts on all this stuff. I really want to know what you guys think about all this. Hey, handsome. I've lived here my entire life and never seen dolphins in this close to the shore. That's literally 25, 30 feet from the shore. That's crazy. Now I'm in the port of Los Angeles, and I'm right by the Maritime Museum. It's really nice. You can see loading the container ships. One thing that's really cool out here is they've got this big swing that you can sit on, and I guess you can watch. Look at all the loading of the ports, all the cargo ships getting unloaded. Now, couple things. People have said, Dan, the CCP has soldiers sitting in those containers. I've heard that one. There's bombs in those containers. Okay, that's insane. First things first, the soldiers on there. How does a person live in a container for 4 months? Okay, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months? Okay? How do they eat? How do they go to the bathroom? How do they watch Netflix? Okay? So that being said, okay? Plus the other thing that I get a tremendous amount of people that ask me is, why don't they go to a different port? Why don't they go from California to Texas or Florida? And very simply, it's very simple. When you ship something, you have a point of origin and a destination. You just can't change that for customs. So that's very difficult to do. Plus, the other thing is that now you're starting to see that there are people that are living on these ships that have lived out there for months. And again, they've spent 21 days or so getting here from their original destination, and now they're sitting out there month after month after month. So it's been big business to have these people have cargo ships and tugboats go out there and bring people supplies out there. So you're seeing that. But this is absolutely fascinating watching this. You're seeing the trucks come in, you're seeing them take the cargo containers and take off with them. But there is a tremendous amount of cargo containers out here that are absolutely empty. There's thousands and thousands of them. But this thing, supposedly it's working 24/7 right now, and we're supposed to get caught up. So that being said, we're seeing that the cruise ships are back here right now, and we will see if this gets solved. I personally don't think it's getting solved anytime soon. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys. Here's a great doc to show you just the massive scope of how big these container ships are. You've got trucks pulling in, trucks pulling out. Absolutely incredibly massive. Look at just the size of these. That is absolutely amazing. It really is. See, when you're here and you see the trucks moving, it looks like everything's moving like it's just going 24/7. Why is there the backlog? Why is that? I love articles like this. Business Insider said that the port congestion problem and inflation are about to end, and that manufacturers are not meeting the consumer demand, and that the congestion has been solved. I found a great article out of Business Insider also where they showed an aerial picture of what the port looked like. But this problem's been solved, guys, according to Business Insider, and then inflation's about to go away. So you can read the article yourself, but I'm really curious as to what they're talking about when they see things like this. And again, it's packed, it's busy, but it's not resolved. You saw the ships sitting out there, guys. This is an absolute mess, and it's not getting better, okay? It's just not getting better. Now, you can make the ships wait out 150 miles to where they don't show up on people's radar, they don't show up on the apps, and you know, the maritime traffic app that, you know, we've got, marine traffic, you know, that's a great fun thing to look at to see how bad things are. But to talk about how problem solved, I mean, again, I love the mixed messages that we get in the economy from everybody, where we're supposed to act like, don't look over here, it's all okay, when it's clearly not. So, you know, let me know what you guys think about all this, because it's clearly an absolute disaster right now, and I want to know what you guys think about this. The Vincent Thomas Bridge, absolutely beautiful. And then let me zoom in on this. Look at all the empty containers, and look at those cargo ships just waiting to get unloaded. Just absolutely hundreds and hundreds of more containers. I'm going to wrap this video up with these last few stories and wrap them all together. And it's funny because CNN, first of all, they've got a story that you can see below where they're saying there's a hint that the supply chain mess is over with. and it's behind us, okay? None of us believe that. When you look at ships like this behind me, which is absolutely massive, okay? And the literally thousands of containers on a ship like this getting unloaded, and with everything that you've seen previously in this video, there's so many, ships out there that are backed up. This will take weeks and months to fix. Gas is at an all-time high, food is at an all-time high, energy costs, everything is at an all-time high. And the other thing is, there's another article out of the New York Times about how small manufacturers are starting to get more innovative with ways that they're coming up with trying to solve this problem. Well, okay, that being said, sometimes you just can't do without the products you need for your manufacturing. You just can't exchange things, and you just can't, if this doesn't work, we'll get this. That's, the way things work right now. And the problem with this is that people cannot get the products that they need to run their businesses right now. I hear this from small manufacturers. I had someone write me that 7 of his friends went out of business, and they were all in the manufacturing business right now. That is the Vincent Thomas Bridge behind me that goes to Terminal Island. Guys, look at the thousands of empty shipping containers out there, okay? That's absolutely amazing, guys, okay? But again, we're supposed to believe that everything's gonna be okay and that this problem is solved. And here you've got, the large cruise ship that's just about to leave port, Navigator of the Seas is there, and people are going on a cruise. They're gonna have a great time. Hope they have an excellent time. But we're looking at a major problem that has not been resolved. And the Transportation Secretary, he didn't come out with this. This last week, the Labor Secretary, Marty Walsh, came out. And again, what does labor have to do with the container ships? I have no idea, but he came out to talk with the president of the port. And still, this is all backed up, guys. This is absolutely a mess, and it's not going to get resolved anytime soon. So please, share your thoughts on all this stuff. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Share this with everybody you know. Don't forget to join the email list. Plus, Webull just notified me they've got a brand new promotion that if you sign up for a Webull account, you get a total of 5 shares of stock, okay? Sign up for the account, deposit anything in the account, and you get 5 shares of stock. So onward and upward, guys. Good luck to each and every one of you. Don't forget, I have a Patreon channel, and if you'd like to join it, you can get more access to me. So good luck to you guys. See you real soon.